kindergartners, it's Mrs. Morris, and we are back after the weekend to do our number corner for April 6th, 2020. So I need some help with my friends singing the Days of the Week song. Here we go. There's Sunday and there's Monday. There's Tuesday and there's Wednesday. There's Thursday and there's Friday. And then there's Saturday. Days of the week. 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 Good job, friends. If we look at our calendar on here, we are going to actually talk about Saturday and Sunday before we figure out what today is and what yesterday and what tomorrow will be. So the last time that we met on YouTube, we talked about Friday, April 3rd, 2020. Well, since we've last done that video, Saturday and Sunday have happened. I want to talk about Saturday specifically because it has a measuring tool underneath it that we haven't talked about yet. So if we look, right here is Saturday. I'm going to go ahead and flip that over. Oh, one of Miss Morris's favorite animals, a penguin, is on there. Let's take a little closer look at that penguin and see him right here in the middle of our table. He is standing on some ice. Maybe he's in the North Pole right now. And there is a measuring tool right next to him. And I think it might be measuring something in the air. Anybody have an idea of what that tool is called? Yeah, if you said thermometer, you are correct. Thermometer measures the temperature of something. Sometimes we have a thermometer hanging outside so we can measure the temperature of the air. That's what the weathermen do on the news. Sometimes we have a thermometer to put in our mouth, under our tongue, to measure the temperature of our body. Sometimes if you go to Miss Nellie's office at school, she rubs a thermometer across your forehead to see what the temperature of your body is. That means how hot and cold you are. We can also use a thermometer when we're cooking and seeing what the temperature of water or something that we're cooking is. And that's to tell us how hot or cold something is. Good job, friends. And so we're going to go back to that calendar. That was Saturday. And then this was yesterday. Yesterday was Sunday, April 5th, 2020. We're going to go ahead and turn that one over and look and see what it is. Do you remember what that is? Oh, it's right here. It's next to the same tool with an eraser. We were measuring the length of that eraser. Do you remember what that tool was called? A ruler, correct. So we have another ruler, and it looks like we're measuring a crayon. It's kind of hard to see in that picture. Let me make it a little bit bigger so that you can see. We're measuring a crayon and seeing how long that crayon is. Which one is longer, the ruler or the crayon? The ruler, correct. All right, I'm going to shrink that down. And then we're going to now look at what today is. And let's talk about what today is, what yesterday was, and what tomorrow will be. So today is Monday, April 6th, 2020. Say it with me. Monday, April 6th, 2020. Good job, my friends. So if today was Monday, April 6th, what was yesterday? Remember, it already happened yesterday. Yeah, yesterday was Sunday. Yesterday was Sunday, April 5th, 2020. So if today is Monday, April 6th, what's tomorrow going to be? Wow, we have some smart kindergartners out there. It's Tuesday, April 7th, 2020. Tomorrow will be Tuesday. So let's flip over today's. Oh, how cool is that? Today's another measuring tool. Miss Morris has it down here. I already put it in the weight section. This is also used like a scale, almost like the balance pans and balance scale that we saw last week. This one we see a lot of times in a kitchen. I've seen people use this one at City Market when I go to the deli and get some meat from them. They use this to figure out how heavy the food is that I want to buy. So if I tell them I would like a pound of grapes, they put grapes onto this scale, and when the number at the bottom says 1 pound, they give it to me in a bag, and I get to take it home. So that is a scale, and we use it to measure weight. Excellent job, friends. So we are caught up on our calendar from the weekend. That was so quick. You guys are so smart in helping me with that. Now we're going to go to our frogs and toads. We're not going to spin for Saturdays and Sundays. We only spin for the days that we normally would be in school. So Miss Morris is going to make this bigger. Remember, you got to put your finger right here in the middle. And on 3, I'm going to spin it, and you touch it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Frog! Yay! We haven't gotten a frog yet. So I'm going to move a frog over to our pocket chart. Now pay really close attention to this because I'm going to go to the next page. But I want you to remember, how many toads and how many frogs do you see? How many toads and how many frogs do you see? I see 3 toads and 1 frog. If I'm correct, can you give me a thumbs up? Oh, thank goodness I'm correct. 3 toads and 1 frog. So we're going to add a frog bar to our chart here on the frog side. Oh, he looks so much happier. He was kind of sad last week because we didn't have a number for him. And so how many frogs did we say we had? We said we had 1, so Miss Morris is going to copy that, and I'm getting better at this. Have you noticed? Miss Morris is figuring out how to use this number corner online. 1 frog. How many toads did we have? Look here, we only need 2 more to get to 5, so how many do we have colored in? If we have 2 more to get to 5, how many are colored in? 3. Good job. Oh, Miss Morris is going to have to borrow a 3 from this one because I forgot to make some more at the bottom. That's okay. So we have 1 frog, excuse me, and 3 toads. So if I have 1 frog and 3 toads, how many frogs and toads do I have all together? Wow, if you said 4, you are correct. It is 4. So Miss Morris is going to copy that number 4, and then we're going to read our equation. While I'm copying it, I bet you some of you can already start figuring out how to read that equation. Oh, I hear a lot of friends trying it. Okay, so Miss Morris is going to try first, and then you see if I do it correct. 1 frog plus 3 toads equals 4 frogs and toads. Is that correct? Oh, I see lots of thumbs up. Good job, friends. So let's do it with Mrs. Morris. Ready? 1 frog plus 3 toads equals 4 frogs and toads. Good job, friends. Okay, so we have something new to do today. We already did our calendar. We did our calendar collector. We don't have HAP today. We don't have a number line activity to do today, but we have something new, which is kind of fun. So we are going to talk about some stories about some frogs today. Okay, frog kind of felt left out since toad had more on the graph than ours did. Than frogs did. So frog today, I have 4 big frogs and 2 little frogs. And they're all sitting on a lily pad in the middle of a pond. 4 big frogs and 2 little frogs are sitting on a lily pad in the pond. My question is, how many frogs are on the lily pad? So watch what Miss Morris is going to do. I have 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 big frogs. Then I'm going to take a different color for my 1, 2 little frogs. Now, if I have 4 big frogs and 2 little frogs sitting on that same lily pad, must be a really big lily pad, sitting on a lily pad together, how many frogs are on that lily pad? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did you have 6? You did. Good job. Another way to look at that is I have pairs, pairs, and I could slide this one down here, and I have another pair. 1, 2, 3 pairs is 6. Nice job. Now, some of you might say, Miss Morris, that's not how I would put it on my 10 frame. Some of you might be thinking you did it a little bit differently. Watch another way I could put it on my 10 frame. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 big frogs on my lily pad, and 1, wrong thing, 2 little frogs on my lily pad. And that right there might look right like 6. Sorry about that. I don't know why that went away. Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4 big frogs, and 1, 2 little frogs. That gives me 6 frogs on the lily pad. Nice job, friends. Okay, so I need to move my picture out of the way because Miss Morris has to get rid of these, all of these. Now, Miss Morris is going to spin the spinner, and we're going to pick some cards and tell some more stories about our frogs. Okay, so we're going to spin this spinner and see what we get. Now, the top has add, a plus sign. That means we're going to add frogs together. If our spinner lands on the bottom, that's subtract. That means some of our frogs are going to go away. We're going to take some away. So let's spin it and see what we get. Ready? Get your finger ready. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's right on the line. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3. Subtract. Okay, so Miss Morris is going to pick some cards over here. I'm going to pick one from, when we get subtract, I'm going to pick one from the top and the bottom, and that's going to be our numbers. Okay, so we have that number. Oh, 2 numbers. Okay, so who can tell me what this top number is? 4, correct. Who can tell me what this bottom number is? 8, correct. So we're going to subtract. That means we're going to take away. So listen to my story, and we are going to see if we can figure out the answer together. Are you ready? First, I'm going to tell you this story, okay? So I have 8 frogs sitting on a log, and they are eating flies. 4 of those frogs decide to go for a swim, so they jump off of the log. How many frogs are left on the log? Listen to it again. Miss Morris has 8 frogs sitting on a log. They're eating flies. 4 of those frogs decide to jump off and go for a swim. How many frogs are left? Interesting. Okay, so how many frogs did we have on the log? Correct, 8. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I love your counting with me. 6, 7, 8. We have 8 frogs sitting on the log. We can make believe this 10 frames a log. And they're eating what? That's right, flies. How many decided to jump off and go for a swim? 4. So 4 of these frogs have to jump off and go for a swim. So let's make a little pond over here. Let's change our color to blue. Miss Morris is going to draw us a pond. Now, oh, didn't mean to do that. Now I'm going to see, oh, I wish I could leave it there. Miss Morris doesn't know how to do that. Now I'm going to see about moving some of these to my pond. They won't stay there. Interesting. Okay, we'll just make believe our pond is right there. So 4 of them have to go away. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 frogs went for a swim. How many frogs are left on our log? 4. Good job. So watch Miss Morris. I'm going to make an equation on my board here. I'm going to write equation, and I think we've talked about subtract and take away before. So I have a equation here. I got to peek over the top. So I have 8, everybody see that? 8 frogs sitting on a log, and 4 jump off to go swim, and there's 4 left on the log. So listen to Mrs. Morris's equation. 8 take away 4 equals 4. Now, this is a story about frogs, so we need to make sure that we include the word frogs in our equation. So listen to it again. 8 frogs take away 4 frogs equals 4 frogs left on the log. Nice job, friends. You guys are so smart. I am so proud of you. So that is it for Number Corner today. I hope to see all of you back again tomorrow for another Number Corner. Until then, know that Miss Protz, Miss Petrick, Miss Arnold, Miss Kate, Miss Bentley, and I are so very proud of you. Keep up the hard work at home, and we'll see you tomorrow.